Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 21 of Let's Play Out of the Park Baseball 19. We are in October of 2022 with our beloved Chicago White Sox, and right now we have an opportunity that doesn't come for every team, but the opportunity right now is revenge, and we will be squaring off against the Cleveland Indians, who once again have grabbed a wildcard spot in the ALDS. Now you'll remember last season we lost to them. And also, even the previous season before that, we lost to the Yankees. So we can exercise a lot of demons in this episode if we're able to, win a playoff series, but also defeat the Indians as well. I think that would be really special. Let's take a look at our playoff roster. Right before we get into this, you'll see that before that, let me just say that we did win 109 games, which is fantastic, but absolutely meaningless if we can't make a legit playoff run, which we haven't been able to do yet. So let's check in on those lineups. Right now we're going to go Alexander leading off. He was very good all year. Rutherford in the 2 slot. Then it's Ian Happ, the all-star Ian Happ in the hitting 3rd for us. Moncada will be hitting 4th. Arenado 5th. Arenado, massive year for him. Gavin Sheets will be hitting 6th. This is against righties though. Eloy Jimenez 7th. Willie Calhoun 8th due to his struggles this year, although he was able to sort of pick things back up. And then Shea Langoliers will be batting 9th against the righties. However, against lefties, it's very different. Langoliers bats 5th, Jimenez bats 4th. So very dependent on what kind of starting pitcher we're facing. As far as the pitching goes, we've had a lot of debate over which relievers we're ultimately going to make the playoff roster. We actually called up Mason Denenberg, who, if you'll remember, was our 4th overall pick. We had just decided to convert him into a reliever. Unfortunately, he struggled a bit, so this is who we're finishing up with. Also, Anthony Swarzak was absolutely god-awful. He was absolutely god-awful. I'll go show you those guys real quick. Players eligible. So here's Denenberg. He wasn't bad, but I just didn't feel like he was quite ready yet. But he's got a lot of potential as a relief pitcher, and he could sneak in as a starter, but I think he's probably better as a relief pitcher. And then the other guy would be Swarzak, who, he would be over here. As you can see, was just, dreadful with the White Sox. Only 21 innings, I know, but man, that ERA is hideous. So, when you take a look at the pitching, we're going to have Reese as our ace. Wells will be pitching 2nd, Paxton 3rd, and Adbert 4th. Adbert just got back from his injury, so he's only had 2 starts since he got back from his injury, and neither of them were that great. So, and then in the bullpen, we've got Alexander, who we did trade for and who actually pitched extremely well for us. This guy made a real difference for us. Then we have Alcantara, who's always been great for us. And then Wilmer Torres, who was a minor league free agent signing that we did. Freddie Peralta, Spencer Adams, Dylan Tate, Brian Clark, and Cody Deason. So, cool. It's actually not that bad of a bullpen. I would have liked another lefty, but Guduan's still hurt. So, so that's the team. And let's get into Game 1 versus Cleveland and hopefully come out with a win. Here is your Game 1 lineup. We will be facing off against Justin Garza. Not a player I'm too familiar with in real life, but interesting choice for your first starter for the playoff game, Cleveland. He got absolutely destroyed by the White Sox in his career, so hopefully that trend continues. And one thing you may notice is that they have Sano now. I'm not sure if they had Sano last year, but they don't have Lindor. They have Brandon Crawford playing shortstop, who's 35 now and not looking too great. Not even he's lost his defense too, which is kind of his calling card. So they do still have Tom, who's nasty, and Jose Ramirez, of course, too. But and they still have Robinson Cano too. I'm not sure if they had Cano last year. I can't remember. But this is the team we're facing off against. Hopefully it's a bit weaker than last year's team. Last year's team was pretty good, but I'd say our team is definitely better, so it's really up to us to see if we can come through with the series win here. So, let's go. Game 1. Okay, Bradley Zimmer here to lead off against Jorge Ruiz in the first inning. Let's play some baseball. Zimmer strikes out, so a good start there. Blaze Alexander now leading off against Justin Garza. That's going to be a ground out to the pitcher, but it'll be an infield hit, so a good start for Alexander there. Now it's Rutherford's turn. Oh, and it's a pickoff move gone awry, and Alexander is going to advance to second, so already a runner in scoring position. Can Rutherford capitalize? Rutherford strikes out. Next up is Ian Happ. Rutherford fails to capitalize, so Ian Happ now with the runner on. He strikes out. Justin Garza getting 2 quick strikeouts there. Now it's up to Moncada with 2 outs. Moncada will walk, so that brings to the plate Nolan Arenado, who was probably our best player this year. So Arenado is going to single out to center field, and that's going to bring home a run. So a nice 2-out hit there from Arenado. Blaze Alexander scores. White Sox lead 1-0. Gavin Sheets is going to pop up in the infield to end the inning, but the White Sox do grab an early run, and we move to the top of the second. Jimenez to open up the bottom of the second. He's going to go yard on the second pitch of the inning. Eloy Jimenez does it, and we are now with a 2-run lead. Bottom of the third inning now, 2 runners on with no outs for Moncada. Oh, and Moncada looks like he's going to hit into a double play there, but that will advance the runner to third, so if Arenado can get a hit here, another 2-out hit, we will be able to steal another run. Oh, it's well hit. Oh, extremely well hit down the line by Arenado there, who's going to have himself a double. Nicely done. Nicely done. So that's going to extend our lead to 3-0, and they've already pulled their starter. So it's going to be Jake McGee from here on out. Ooh, and Gavin Sheets. Oh, it was well hit, but well played by Cano. So that ends the inning. It's 3-0 for the White Sox going into the 4th. Sano, will that be a double play? Yes, it will. Excellent job of pitching so far by Ruiz. He has hit some batters, he's got some walks, but no hits yet for the Indians. Okay, runner on right here, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Crawford did manage a weak infield hit, so the no-hit bit is over. But Ruiz is able to force Zimmer into a ground out, so we are on to the bottom of the 5th. So Carter Capps coming in now to face Arenado with 2 outs. And that is going to be a weak line out to short. So we are through 5 here, still a 3-0 lead. Ooh, it's Tom, and he's going to open up the scoring here in the top of the 6th. That's a well-hit home run, and he's dangerous, he is. But 3-1 now your score. Facing off against Jose Ramirez now. Jose Ramirez will ground out to Moncada. Runner in scoring position now with 1 out for Shea Langoliers. Ooh, get down ball, get down ball. No, that's going to be lined out to Tom, so 2 outs now for Alexander. And Alexander is going to ground out to third, so we'll move on to the 7th. I have brought on Freddie Peralta to face Sano in the top of the 7th. Ruiz's day is done. He pitched an excellent game. Ooh, Tommy Joseph now, a 2-out home run, it looks like. Yep, just down the line. So now it's a 3-2 game, and ooh, pretty close here, pretty close here. 2 quick outs there, so it's Moncada now with 2 outs. Ooh, Moncada, high and deep, please. Please, Moncada, please. Yes, Moncada. He has a solo home run, so now it's 4-2. A much-needed run for us there. Gives us a teeny bit of breathing room for these last few innings. We're going to leave in Clark right now for the 8th. Gets a strikeout there, facing Cano. Gets a weak ground out there. Now it's Tom, the ever-dangerous Tom. Ooh, Tom has got a piece of this one again. High and deep at the wall, just over the fence. Oh man, Tom with his 2nd home run of the day. And, oh my goodness, 4-3 right now. Now we have to face off against Jose Ramirez. Don't like that. We're going to do it. and he does get the strikeout there. So we move on to the bottom of the 8th. That is going to be hit all right. Is it going to drop in? Yes, it will. So runners on the corners now. Once again, we could use another run here, and it's Blaze Alexander with 2 outs. He will strike out. So we move on to the top of the 9th. Can we close it out? I have inserted our trade deadline acquisition, Scott Alexander, to try to close out the top of the 9th. He opens against Kitajima, the first baseman. Kitajima will ground out to Alexander. Alexander makes the play. Nice throw. Now it's Miguel Sano. Miguel Sano strikes out, so just 1 out away against Roletti, the catcher. And that will just squeak through. Oh no, and that brings the go-ahead run to the plate. And that is Tommy Joseph. I'm going to put in Alcantara just to do a little righty-righty here. And, please Alcantara. Oh no, it's a walk. And now he's got to face Brandon Crawford. Okay, please. Okay, so here's our situation, just to reiterate. 2 runners on, 2 outs, 1 run lead. Alcantara to face Brandon Crawford. And he gets the strikeout. We've done it. We've won game 1. It was an intense affair all around. But 4-3 is your final score. Here is a quick look at your box score. And yeah, you can see we definitely out-hit them. We had some home runs, but weren't able to hit home runs with runners on. Reese pitched a gem. He definitely out-duels Garza there, but you know, some bullpen difficulties. And just like that, we are on to Game 2. Game 2 right now, it is Mark Leiter Jr. on the mound to face off against Nick Wells. Neither did particularly well against you know, each other's respective teams, as you can see from their numbers right there. It appears to be pretty much the same. Yeah, I think it's the exact same lineup for the Indians, and it'll be the same lineup for us as well. So, on to Game 2. That's going to be an easy 1-2-3 inning for Wells, so good start. Top of the 2nd here, 2 outs, runner on, Wells to face Robinson Cano. And Cano will single up the middle, okay? Who will that bring up next? That will bring up Roulette, the catcher. And that is going to be fielded cleanly by Gavin Sheets, so out of the inning. Bottom of the 2nd here, Gavin Sheets has just doubled with 1 out, so that brings up Jimenez to the plate. Jimenez is going to ground out to shortstop. So now, with 2 outs, it is up to Willie Calhoun. Calhoun looks like he's going to pop up to the right fielder, so we are through 2 innings here, still no runs. After a very uneventful 3rd inning, we are now in the top of the 4th to face the heart of the order. So that begins with Tom. He pegs Tom, so runner aboard with no outs here to face Jose Ramirez. And hopefully that is a double play. Jose Ramirez is quick, but we make it. We are able to turn it. So now with 2 outs facing Sano. Sano is going to hit it high and deep. Will it stay in the park? No, it looks like we need a double actually. So Sano has a double here with 2 outs, and that's going to bring Kitajima to the plate. Kitajima will ground out to Arenado. Arenado makes the play, so no harm there. On to the bottom of the 4th inning. Top of the 5th now, Cano has just led things off with the double, so dangerous spot right here with a runner in scoring position and no outs. Wells to face Roulette. It's going to be a weak ground out. But unfortunately, that's going to be an infield hit. So runners at the corners now, facing off against Crawford. Crawford knuckles off a weak pop-up. We'll see if the runner tries to tag here on Jimenez. And he doesn't, so 1 out there. Now facing Zimmer. Zimmer now is going to pop out to center. That's a bit deeper. Will the runner tag here? Runner's going to tag. It's Rutherford coming home, but Sano is going to be safe. So that's the first run of the game. Cleveland leads 1-0, facing Joseph with 2 outs. Joseph grounds out to the pitcher. That play will be made. So we are on to the bottom of the 5th, and Cleveland draw first blood. Back in the top of the 6th here, White Sox just can't seem to get the offense going, but once again facing the heart of the order, beginning with Tom. That's going to be a ground out to Arenado. Next up, Jose Ramirez. That is going to be a weak pop-up caught by Gavin Sheets. Now with 2 outs, it is Miguel Sano. Sano gets a piece of it. It's high, it's deep, it's to the gap, and it is out of here. So a solo home run, Miguel Sano, 2-0 game, and Nick Wells seems to be in pain, so we are going to have to bring in a pitcher right now to replace him. We're going to bring in Dylan Tate here. Not a great move, but we don't have enough lefties really to make it work. This Indians lineup filled with lefties, but he's able to get out of it. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Rutherford. Ooh, Rutherford gets a piece of it. Alexander was on base. Get out, ball. Yes, we tie up the game with an oppo dinger. Excellent job by Blake Rutherford, as both he and Alexander will score. So 2-2 ball game now. Top of the 7th now. Dylan Tate still in to face the bottom of the order. 2 outs now, bottom of the 7th. Calhoun with a runner on. Ooh, and the runner's picked off, so we won't even see what Calhoun was going to do there. We move on to the 8th inning. 8th inning here, I'm going to bring in Brian Clark to face the heart of the order. Starting with Tom. This guy, he can't keep getting away with it. He just can't keep getting away with it. Tom again. His 3rd home run of the series already. 3-2 lead for Cleveland. Oh, that's brutal. Clark was able to get out of the inning after that. Now we're in the bottom of the 8th, and we could really use a run right now. Willie Calhoun is going to drop into center field, so a good start. Now it's Langoliers. He strikes out. Okay, now it's Alexander. And Alexander looks like he's going to... That's a fielder's choice, actually. So no double play. So runner in scoring position here for Blake Rutherford, who was our hero last inning. He's going to walk, okay. Now it's Ian Happ's turn. Ian Happ is going to send it to center, but I don't think that ball's going to get down. So we go on to the top of the 9th. Top of the 9th inning here. Runner on second with 2 outs. We've brought in Scott Alexander to hopefully get Bradley Zimmer out and keep this a one-run ball game. And he will get the strikeout there. So we head to the bottom of the 9th, needing at least 1 run. It's Moncada to lead things off against Vergara. That is a walk, so a good start. Now it's Arenado, and they will bring in Cody Allen. Cody Allen, pretty amazing relief pitcher, so let's see what he can do. And looks like, oh, that is a brutal way to do things. Arenado hits into a double play. So it's Gavin Sheets now with 2 outs. And he's going to strike out. So Cody Allen gets out of it. Cleveland wins 3-2. So we've had 2 really close 1-run games to start the series. We split them, and now we are going to move on to Cleveland. Here's your Game 3 setup. Still the same lineup for the White Sox and also seemingly the Indians as well. Matt Rudies takes the mound. He, pretty dominant young starter for him, but he is, he is still very young, and this is his rookie season. James Paxton will take the mound for the White Sox. He was pretty brilliant for the second half of the year, so and he was also very good against Cleveland. So hopefully he will bring us good luck in Game 3. Blaze Alexander to lead things off in the top of the 1st against Rudies. That will be a leadoff walk. I like to see that from Alexander. Now it's Blake Rutherford. Blake Rutherford, that will squeak through, so quick 2 runners on there. Excellent start. Now it's Ian Happ. Ian Happ is going to ground out to the catcher. That is going to force a fielder's choice. Runner advances to 3rd. Still 1 out. Now it's Moncada. Get down, ball. Get down, ball. That ball will get down. Moncada with the big single there. It drives in a run. And we are up 1-0 early here. Ooh, Arenado now. Arenado was following things up That is going to be caught at the wall. Ooh, that could have been a home run. Now it's Gavin Sheets with 2 outs. Gavin Sheets will ground out to second, so that's going to do it for the inning, but quick early run for Chicago. And let's go to the bottom of the first now with the Big Maple on the mound. Okay, 2 early walks there has led us to a situation with 2 runners on and 1 out facing Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is going to ground it out, and we are able to turn the double play, so nicely done there by our defense. 1-0 headed into the second. Uneventful top of the second. So we're in the bottom of the second now. Sano has made it to first on a bloop single with no outs, so Paxton to face Kitajima. That is going to be sadly a walk, so 2 runners on with no outs facing Cano. That is going to be another walk. Paxton now already with 4 walks, and this is such a crucial game. I'm gonna have to start getting someone like Deason warming up, I think. If he just doesn't have his control right now. So facing Roulette, bases loaded, no outs. That's going to be a wild pitch, and it will score a run. So tie ball game, runners on second and third. I just don't like what I'm seeing from Paxton. He's already at 51 pitches, and we'll let him face Roulette at least. He does get a strikeout there. Now he's going to face Crawford. Crawford grounding out. That will drive in another run. So 2-1 ball game now. Now he's facing Zimmer. Zimmer now will ground out. That will not score a run. So it's a 2-1 ball game. Honestly, could have been a lot worse there. Okay, Alexander and Rutherford both found their way off onto base. So first and second now with no outs. Ian Happ at the plate. He strikes out. And Matt Rudies is injured on the play. Wow, so it's going to be Jake McGee now. And Moncada coming in. Moncada sends it down the line. That's going to score at least 1 run. Let's see here. That's going to be a double. And Rutherford will score as well. So a 2-run double there by Moncada. Excellent piece of hitting. 3-2 lead now as Chicago will reclaim it. Still a runner in scoring position now for Arenado too with 1 out. So we could grab more. Arenado sends it up the middle, but that's going to be played by the shortstop. So runner on third with 2 outs now, and it's Gavin Sheets. Gavin Sheets well hit, but unfortunately straight to the third baseman. So just like that, top of the third is over. 3-2 is your lead. Jimenez now to the gap to lead off the top of the fourth. Paxton was able to get through the third with a quick 1-2-3 inning, so an early double here for Jimenez. And we are threatening to score again. Calhoun will strike out. Now it's Langoliers. And Langoliers, that looks like it's going to drop in. No, it's not. It's caught by Tom. So 2 outs here, and it's up to Blaze Alexander. Blaze Alexander sends it high and deep. The outfielder is at the wall, and it's out of here. Alexander, not the guy you would expect, but he goes oppo with a dinger. And Chicago leads 5-2. Paxton has really settled into things with another 1-2-3 inning, so that takes us to the top of the 5th. Ooh, Gavin Sheets gets a piece of that one. That could be another 2-run home run, and it is. Moncada had reached on a single earlier, so that is going to give us a 7-2 lead, and now we're looking pretty good. Bottom of the 5th here with 2 outs, Paxton to face Zimmer, and hopefully, have the requisite amount of innings to get the win. And he will get there, so we weren't sure if he was going to. His pitch count was extremely high early. But still, 72 is your lead. We go to the 6th. We skip ahead to the top of the 7th here. It's Gavin Sheets now with 1 out, runner on second. Arenado just doubled. And what will happen with that ball? That ball will drop in. So runners on the corners now for Jimenez. Jimenez gets a piece of it. He sends it oppo. Will it get out of here? Yes, it will. So a 10-2 lead. Big extension of the lead there, and we are now in cruise control. I'm just going to skip ahead to the bottom of the ninth here. The game itself kind of already a conclusion, at least we hope so. We brought in Spencer Adams after a great bout of relief from Cody Deason, and we just need 3 outs to get out of this, so he will face off against Ramirez to begin. Ramirez is going to send a pop-up that is going to be caught by Happ, so 1 out. Now he's facing Sano. Sano strikes out, and it's just up to Kitajima now. Kitajima sends it high and deep. That might be out of here. It looks like it will be. Yes, that will be a solo home run, but ultimately a harmless one. So with 2 outs facing Cano, he hits Cano. Oh, there's a brawl. There's a brawl with 2 outs. Nobody good gets suspended. Nobody good gets suspended. What happened? Who's ejected? I can't even tell. I guess my pitcher got ejected. Jesus, Spencer Adams, where'd you have that temper? Okay, let's bring in Wilmer Torres then. We just need 1 more out, fellas. You know, you don't need to let the tempers flare. So Torres to face Roulette. Oh, it's Roulette to the gap. Can we get out of this game, man? Roulette to the gap. Runners on second and third now. Who does that bring up to the plate? Crawford. Crawford is going to pop up, it looks like, to left field, and that is going to thankfully end it. But that was a pretty funny 9th inning. Hopefully, no suspensions too big there, but we go up 2-1 in the series, and hopefully we can close it out next game. There's your box score real quick. As you can see, Ruiz got roughed up. James Paxton was able to sort of recover and have a decent enough performance. So we are on to the next game. Just looking at the mail here, it doesn't look like there are any suspensions, so let's go ahead and play Cleveland for Game 4. Here are your Game 4 lineups. It is Adbert Alzolay to face off against Charles King. And this is an elimination game for the Indians, so hopefully we can get the win here. And we will then be moving on to the ALCS, I hope. I don't want to say it too much or else I'll jinx it, but let's get this show on the road. We skip ahead to the bottom of the first here. It's Adbert to face Zimmer. We had an uneventful top of the first, weren't able to get much going. Zimmer goes for the bunt single, but that will be stuffed out. Now it's Cano. Cano pops out to Jimenez. Yes, nice job there. And now we're facing the ever-dangerous Tom with 2 outs. And he will get himself a single, so we just can't get this guy out. Now it's Jose Ramirez with 2 outs. Jose Ramirez will ground out to Moncada. Moncada makes the play. And we are through 1 here in Cleveland. Fast forward to the bottom of the third here. Real pitcher's duel going. 2 outs, we face Robinson Cano. Cano will... Ooh, that might drop in, it looks like. Nope, that will be caught by Jimenez. So, just like that, we're on to the 4th inning. Just 2 hits for each team so far. Gavin Sheets now on the top of the 4th. With a runner on, he's gone high and deep, and he got a real piece of that one. 431 feet, and Chicago seemingly grabbing the early lead right here, 2-0. Adbert now on the bottom of the 4th. He walked Tom earlier, so runner on. That is going to bloop in, so runners on first and second now with no out, so a dangerous spot for Adbert facing Kitajima. Kitajima is going to pop out to Rutherford. Now it's up to Sano. Sano, that will squeak through. Will that score a run? Yes, it will. So run will score on that play. That's Tom coming home. And our lead is cut to 2-1. Still a tricky situation with 1 out and 2 runners on facing Roulette. Roulette, that will get through too. Will that score a run? It's going to be a close play at the plate. Runner is out, so great throw by Ian Happ there just to keep our lead. So now it's 2 outs now, facing Joseph. Tommy Joseph hits it deep, but it looks like it's going to be tracked down by Rutherford. So that ends the 4th. A big outfield assist from Ian Happ spares our lead. The score is still 2-1. 2 early singles from Alexander and Langoliers have us in a good spot here. 2 runners on, no outs for Rutherford. Rutherford walks, so that loads the bases now. Hopefully we can get some runs here, and it's our defensive hero, Ian Happ, at the plate. Ian Happ will walk in the run, so that's going to make the lead 3-1. Still no outs here. Pitcher has been yanked for Justin Garza, who I believe he started game 1, so Cleveland digging deep here for pitchers, definitely. Moncada at the plate. He will strike out, so now it's Arenado with 1 out. He will strike out, so great work by Garza. Now it's Sheets with 2 outs. And he will strike out, so an insane bit of pitching from Garza right there. But we do still get a run, 3-1 ball game going into the bottom of the 5th. Bradley Zimmer now in the bottom of the 5th. He's gone high, deep, and it's out of here. Not known for his power, Bradley Zimmer, but he got a big piece of that one. So a 3-2 game just like that. Adbear in a tricky spot here, facing off against Tom with a runner on and 1 out. You don't want to see this. Tom is going to knuckle off a pitch, and that is going to be caught in center by Rutherford. 2 outs now facing Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez, ooh, he gets a piece of that one too. It's the exact same spot of Zimmer's home run. And just like that, Cleveland take the lead 4-3 here. I'm going to bring in Brian Clark now. Adbear's day is done. So now he faces Kitajima with 2 outs. And that looks like it's going to drop in, unfortunately. So now he will face the no. Oh, excellent play by Gavin Sheets there. Excellent diving play. So we are on to the 6th. Cleveland now with the lead in this back and forth affair. Ooh, Calhoun now. Oh, get out ball, get out ball, get out ball. Yes, Calhoun. Oh my goodness, after the hit batsman to lead off the inning, Calhoun goes deep. So many lead changes in this game, but now it's Chicago leading 5-4 after that 2-run dinger by Calhoun. Skipping ahead to the bottom of the 6th now, we have Clark still on the mound, runner on second after a Tommy Joseph double, and he is facing off against Brandon Crawford. And that ball is going to pop free, so Joseph advances to third, still facing Crawford here with 1 out. That will not score the runner. We had the infield in, so 2 outs now. Can we get out of this inning against Bradley Zimmer, who is already homered? And we can, so we protect our lead, and we head into the 7th. Top of the 8th here, 2 outs, and Langoliers and Alexander have both hit 2-out singles now, so chance at a run here with Blake Rutherford at the plate. Rutherford is going to hit it pretty well, but it's going to be straight to the center fielder, so we are on to the bottom of the 8th inning. Late in this game, still a 1-run lead for Chicago. Sano here to lead things off in the bottom of the 8th. It's high, it's deep, but it is caught at the wall by Rutherford, who's tracked it down. So that could have been the tying home run, but I couldn't quite make it out of here. Roulette grounds out, and now it's Tommy Joseph. Tommy Joseph strikes out, so still 5-4 here through 8 innings. It was a 1-2-3 top of the 9th, so here we are. This is the big high-pressure situation here. Chicago trying to close out the series with a 1-run lead still. They have brought in Avi Garcia, the former Chicago White Sox member, if you'll remember, to pinch hit. And in response to that, I'm going to bring in Sandy Alcantara. No, I'll bring in Tate. I'll bring in Dylan Tate. And we are just going to have to get these last 3 outs. Crossing our fingers here. Tate to pitch to Garcia. Garcia is going to pop out to left field. So that is 1 away. Now Tate will face Zimmer. Zimmer, he hits it high, he hits it deep, he has saved the series for Cleveland. It is now it's now a tie ball game with 1 out. We were so close to being able to get out of this series, but now we are facing extra innings. But first we're going to have to get out of this one as we move into the heart of the order, facing Robinson Cano. I'm going to make the decision to bring in Alcantara because I didn't like Tate allowing that home run. So now it's Alcantara now. and Cano hits a single through the gap. So the winning run is on base already, and it's Tom at the plate. This would be such a meltdown, but we do get the strikeout there. Oh boy, now it's Ramirez with 2 outs. And we do get the strikeout there, so Alcantara gets out of it, but it is a 5-5 ball game, and we move on to extra innings. It's John Vergara on the mound in extra innings in the top of the 10th. Gavin Sheets to lead things off, and he does get a strikeout. Now it's Eloy Jimenez, and he walks. Okay. Now it's Willie Calhoun. Willie Calhoun, ooh, he hit that one pretty well, but it goes straight to center field. So with 2 outs there, it is up to Langoliers. Langoliers hits it high. He hits it deep. It's our trusted boy. We drafted him 2nd overall, and now he's in the bigs, hitting extra innings home runs in a crucial elimination games. Shea Langoliers with a 2-out home run. I can't believe it. And Vergara will strike out Alexander. But here we go, boys. Once again, trying to close out the series here. We've got to face latter half of the order. It's Alcantara on the mound, and I'm going to have Peralta warming up as well. Ooh, God. That brings the tying run to the plate after that walk of Kitajima, and it is Miguel Sano. He's a very powerful hitter. That's a strikeout there for Alcantara. Now it's Roulette. That's going to be a check swing strikeout too, so just like that, it is Tommy Joseph at the plate. Sandy Alcantara right now, staring him down. Tommy Joseph does represent the tying run, so a home run here would send the game to the 11th, but let's see what happens. Oh, it's high. It's deep. Stay in the park, ball. Stay in the park. It's caught at the track by Ian Happ, and the White Sox have finally won a playoff series. Oh, what happy days. What happy days. Cleveland is beside themselves after tying the game up in the 9th. Here is a quick look at your box score. Shea Langoliers, of course Shea Langoliers with the crucial home run to send us over the top. And now we move on to the ALCS. Who will we face off against in the ALCS? That is the question. If we want to exercise our demons, I guess it would be the Yankees, but I don't even know. Nope, it's going to be Houston. So, guys, thank you for watching this episode. It was a very exciting episode. And I will see you all to play Houston in the ALCS in the next episode. All right, peace.